Okay, hello everyone, it's your boy Toxic. So I want us to have a weekly lookout on BTC. Yeah, this is BTC. I want us to have a weekly lookout. So if you have anything, take out the distractions, get yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or snacks, and stay focused. So here we have BTC. And on BTC, you can see we have been in an uptrend, price giving us the higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and here we had a key level, which is this sell side liquidity slipping all the way down here. So where am I expecting price to react? I'm expecting price to react from this level, which is the sell side liquidity slipping down here. So above here we had this high that price theta soup. As you can see, this is the theta soup of the high. Price took out the high theta soup, which you can also look as a CRT. From this level we had this as a CRT high and a CRT low here. So that was a CRT model, but then that has passed. So how would I approach this market at this level when price closed below this demand, because this was an order block that we had here. Price was supposed to come down, collect liquidity from this order block and give us a new high. So immediately I saw price closing below this order block here. Immediately I saw price closing below that order block, I was anticipating more sales to the downside. So now where was I looking at price? I was looking at price at the sell side liquidity. So price reached out the first target. Here we had this as the first target that price has taken out, and this now is the second target, the sell side liquidity pool. So where I am expecting price to give me a theta soup below this low before I'm gonna be looking at buys in the market. But firstly, what am I interested in looking at now? Firstly, I am interested in looking at what the market is giving us on the daily time frame. So moving forward to the daily time frame, what can you see? So this is now our daily profile. And on this daily profile, we had a breakout structure around here. So firstly, you want to mark out your breakout structure. So you mark out your breakout structure, and it's very important to mark it out, because when you're analyzing, you might forget some certain things on the lower time frame. And we had this breakout structure also, and we had this minor breakout structure around here. So we are gonna mark all of them. Okay. So what am I looking at? So at this area here, we had this inverted fair value gap slash breaker. So I'm gonna mark out this inverted fair value gap we had here. Price came, took out the liquidity, give us a balanced price range. So we had a balanced price range at that inverted fair value gap, and here price came all the way here to take out this order block. So price came here to the order block, and let me put this. So here we had an inverted fair value gap, which is also a balanced price range. So price came here, theta soup, gave us this theta soup up here and pushed to the downside. So what can you see? Around this area here, price gave us a fill. So we had this fair value gap slipping here. So this now is a fair value gap that price came to collect liquidity from, internal range liquidity. So FVG, and that's it. We had the dump to the downside. So now looking at price on the daily time frame, where is price going to? That's your question you need to be asking yourself. Where are the potentials? Where is price going to? Where is price going to next? So yeah, if you look at here, we have a consolidation. You see the candles are just printing sideways, so it's a consolidation phase. But you want to mark this low as your CRT low, and you want to mark this high as your CRT high. So you're looking at this level as your CRT levels in the market, CRT high, and this as your CRT low. Okay. So now we go now to the so now I want to mark out what happened yesterday. So this is what happened yesterday. Yesterday we had this high up here and we had this low down here. So I'm not gonna mark the low, but I'll focus on the high and on 50% of this candle. So I'm gonna focus on the 50% of this candle on what happened yesterday. So I mark out this 50%. Okay, so mark out a 50%. Yeah, so that's also a key level. So now moving down, I'll go straight to the 2 hours to look at the market profiling. Why do I always like going to the 2 hours? Because on the 2 hours you are looking at the market profile, you're looking at what the market is doing. So as you all can see on the market profile, we have this. So price came up and came down, collected liquidity from this other block down here. So we had this other block that price collected liquidity from and give us this push to the upside. And from here, if you look from here, this was our 50%. So I'm gonna mark it out 50%. Yeah, so that's our 50%, which is also a breaker. If you look, as you can see, this is our 50%, which is also a breaker block sleeping here. So here we had a market structure shift, and this is now an FVG. So the 50% is sleeping within an FVG, which is also an internal range liquidity, and this is the high of yesterday. So we have this as yesterday high. So I'm gonna put P previous day high. Okay. Excuse me. So now what are we looking at price to do right now? So now I'm just going to scroll to the lower time frame, like the 1 hour. I'm going to go firstly to the 1 hour time frame to look at what price is doing. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see at price reacting on the 50% key level. So normally using your CRT model, one entry, you could have your entry all the way down here. As I always say, you can have your entry all the way down here, targeting those highs, and you could make some good amount of profit, or targeting the CRT high all the way up here. So you could have an entry like this, but now you are trying to look at price on this fair value gap, which is an internal range liquidity, and on this 50% key level. So that's why your 50% key level is always important when analyzing. So on this 50% key level, now we are looking at this candle should close. So immediately you see a close of this candle, you go now to your 15 minutes. You can come straight to the 15 minutes and you will have a good entry, because after this close you can see that the soup collected liquidity from this area. So this now is our CRT model 1 entry here. So this is a CRT model 1 entry targeting this high or targeting the CRT high, depending on which one you want to target. But then for now you don't want to take your trades for now, because you want to see extra confirmations. So you want to see the mark, you want to see this hourly candlestick giving us that close. So you want to see this 1 hour candlestick giving us the close, giving us that close above this candle. So I want to see this close above here. So seeing a close above here, this now will react now as a change in the state of delivery. So this now will react as a change in the state of delivery, and once you see that change in the state of delivery, if you come to your 15 minutes, you're definitely gonna have a good entry. So wagwan guys, that's my view on this, my view on BTC, and I'm looking BTC to push to the upside. So drop your view on the comment section. Drop your view on the comment section, and I'm gonna make a video once the trade is once the trade plays out. I'm gonna make a video and let's see how the video goes, if we respected our key levels. So see you guys on the next video. Like, share, and comment.